You know, we've all heard the story of the tortoise and the hare. But what if I told you it's not just some fable for kids? It's actually one of the most brilliant case studies on strategy you'll ever find. So let's really dig into this and see how a simple race can teach us pretty much everything about why steady consistency so often crushes raw, unfocused talent. It all kicks off with this classic taunt from the hare. He looks at the tortoise and just lays it on him. "You walk so slowly, you'll be scared when you see my speed." Now, this isn't just some friendly trash talk. This one line sets up the entire conflict. It's pride versus humility, right from the get-go. Okay, so let's break down the setup here. We're calling this pride and a challenge, or as the subtitle so perfectly puts it, speed and wisdom. This is where we meet our two competitors, but really, think of them less as animals and more as, well, two completely different ways of tackling any challenge in life.
And wow, the contrast couldn't be clearer, right? On one side, you've got the hare. He's all about speed, pride, and a whole lot of mockery. And on the other side, the tortoise. Slow, calm, and incredibly steady. Before the race even starts, you can see this isn't just about who's faster. It's a total clash of mindsets.
So after all that boasting from the hare, what does the tortoise do? He doesn't argue, he doesn't boast back, he just calmly accepts the challenge. And just like that, the race is on. The hare's big talk just became a real competition. All right, let's get to the race itself, a proud challenge. This is where we get to see two completely opposite strategies play out from the second they leave the starting line. The hare does exactly what everyone expects. He just explodes off the line in this incredible burst of speed. I mean, he leaves the tortoise in the dust in seconds. His whole strategy is banking on raw talent, pure speed. But here's the catch, it's totally unsustainable. And the tortoise, a completely different story. He starts slow, and he just keeps that exact same steady, unwavering pace. There's no panic, he's not trying to keep up with the hare's sprint, he's just focused on one thing, one foot in front of the other, moving forward. And this is where everything changes. We're at the turning point of the race. This is the moment where the hare's biggest strength, his overconfidence, leads him to make a massive, fatal mistake. Let's put a name to this flaw. It's complacency. It's that smug feeling of satisfaction with yourself. And it's not just about being lazy. It's this dangerous belief that you've already won, which causes you to completely stop paying attention. And this is exactly what happens to the hare. His complacency just takes over. He's so far ahead, he turns around and the tortoise is nowhere in sight. So he thinks, hey, this race is in the bag. And what does he do? He decides to take a nap. A nap! Right in the middle of the race. So, as the tortoise just keeps on plodding along, step by step, and passes that sleeping hare, we have to ask the question, right? Does talent alone really guarantee a win? This story is making us rethink what it actually takes to come out on top. Which brings us to the big lesson, the whole point of this strategic breakdown. It's all about understanding what true victory looks like, and the subtitle here just says it all. Steadiness wins. It's not always about who has the fastest start. And the outcome is just so simple and powerful. While the incredibly talented hare was fast asleep, totally convinced he was the best, the slow but persistent tortoise crossed the finish line. The hare wakes up, not to a victory party, but to the complete shock of his own defeat. So let's just break down the formula here. When it comes to pace, the hare was inconsistent. The tortoise was consistent. When you look at their mindset, the hare was running on pure arrogance while the tortoise was fueled by perseverance. And the final result? Defeat for inconsistency and victory for persistence. It really is as simple as that. So what are the big takeaways for us? Well, first, consistency will beat random bursts of intensity almost every time. Second, overconfidence isn't a strength, it's a huge strategic weakness. Third, and this is a big one, never, ever underestimate your competition. And finally, maybe the most important lesson of all, focus on your own pace, run your own race. You know, when you really think about it, this story isn't trying to say that being slow is good and being fast is bad. The real lesson here is so much deeper. It's about the importance of finishing what you start. It's about seeing the race all the way to the end. And all of this leaves us with one final question, something for you to think about. When you look at your own goals, your projects, your career, in the big race of your life, which one are you? Are you the hare or are you the tortoise?